Welcome back to the channel. As you've seen, I got the fresh tanks of MIG and TIG gas installed. I got my tools somewhat organized. I ordered an Odyssey battery, a bunch of miscellaneous parts to get the Trailblazer to where it's on its own weight. I still haven't ordered any roll cage tubing. I got to do that. But I did find all my joints for all the joints to build the IFS. And I'll bring you over here. I got a big piece of tube to build my knuckles. Here's the factory knuckle. So that tube will be right in here, replacing that. So it'll be all fabricated. I think that's the next step that I'm going to do, is the knuckles first and then the arms. But here's the computer program, the CNC program for the lower arms. The upper arms are going to be the chromoly tubing that I got over there. It's 1 3/4, 120 wall chromoly tubing, and it'll be all TIG welded. I use 7/8 joints up top, and then I got these massive uniballs. So that'll be at the end where it connects to the knuckle. So let's get started. Shit, this is taking forever, but I want a nice straight cut, so just gonna have to wait on it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we cut those two pieces, and now it's time to get on the computer. I already threw on the 3/8 plate steel. Time to get on the computer and make the program for the mounting surface. This sucks. I was trying to figure out how I can make this happen. I was going to use the pieces of tube to go straight up and down, slice into there, and then you can get to the bolt holes up top. The problem with that is that when you take this, it don't leave enough room for the CV. So that's not going to work. I'm going to end up having to just slice a square or something out of it and then get a wrench in there, and that's how I'm going to have to tighten it. It's not ideal. I think next ones maybe I'll find a bigger tube, but this is all we had there. And then the other thing is inside, I'm just going to go ahead and make it, I don't know, thicker instead of these little tabs, because might as well fill that in. The reason I did that originally was because the shield had a lip, so it was going to stick in there. Yeah. And these brackets also, the tip was messed up on the plasma. It was worn out. So I didn't get as nice of a cut as I normally get. Normally it's like a dang near a laser cut. So, and I'm going to get rid of these tabs too on the outsides. Just try and clean it up. So this is what happens when you haven't fabricated for a while. I know that, remember, I'm chopping those out and stuff, so it's not going to sit flush yet. But I didn't, the center part, I didn't plan right, I don't think. I don't know. I got to come up with something for back there, or cut new ones and then make that hole bigger. But I kind of, this is exactly how far out I want it to stick, so it kind of needs to be there. Still figuring it out. This may take a while. And still working on it. So I made the plate on the inside, but let's see if I can get there. See, I got the gap in between. So this will mount the round on the outside, and that is blurry. Let's fix that. There we go. This will mount to the outside. I'd have to do relief holes for these, but then the inside, I'm thinking about doing this spacer material. The only downside is the hole in the center doesn't fit the bolts, so I got to drill that out. All right, spacers are in there now. And in here, sits pretty good. And then I'm going to start trimming out release from this.
the bolts. Here it is. I gotta clean up this steel, but everything fits. My idea, my thoughts, is to take the little piece, put it here, sticking out a little bit. This whole thing would be solved if I had the bigger tube, but this is what I got, so I'm making it happen. Alright, this is what I came up with so far. I know where the pivot point is. It's right there in the center. Right there. That's the CV pivot point. This will be the lower. This will be the upper. So going through there, I don't know if I got it at the right angle for the camera, but it's all correct as far as the pivot point and the distance from the hub. Based off of that program that I ran, it kind of gave me what I want. So I guess it's time to start making the brackets come off of that. Before I drill and clean them all up and everything, I just wanted to check to make sure everything is right. Everything looks good. So time to drill it and clean up the edges and put it together. Alright guys, so you've seen I got the knuckles pretty well fabbed up. I can't do anything on the steering until later. But the root pass is done with the TIG welder. Still getting used to that. The next video will be lower arms and possibly the upper arms, because the upper arms are the easy ones. So that's what I'm going to start working on now. Thanks for watching.